Hey everyone, welcome back to the show here. David Freak Turley, joined by Mancloud and Bloodwater of Team Vulcun. So first off, you know, when we got Cloud9 up here, they wanted to shout out their shirts. I want to say if you guys got anything you want to say about your shirts?
It's a red bird. Check it out.
It's actually a falcon.
It's actually a falcon.
Well, if you want, it was actually made by someone on Reddit. I forgot their name though, so shout out to the guy on Reddit that made our shirts.
Shout out to the guy on Reddit. I think it's about all anyone could ask for in the LCS is the anonymous shout out. So guys, you had a 3-0 week. You guys did really, really well. You're pretty securely, bargaining major disasters, in second place now, getting a bye in the playoffs. How's that feel?
Feels good. We're like a couple wins away from being secured into the next season, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, yeah.
2 or 3.
You get top 2 and you're in the next season.
Yeah, so it feels pretty good.
Cool. What about you?
Honestly, I feel that we're really safe coming off to Super Week especially. Now, I think that we have a greater chance of securing second spot.
So then talk to me about your game against Curse, because they ran sort of a similar comp to before. They ran the Ashe Zyra lane, and it seems you guys had their team composition figured out really well.
I would say we stumbled upon our first pick. We weren't sure what to pick, so we decided to go with a safe pick, Sona. And that was really good by them, but after that, we kind of fell into our original picks, and that kind of got us going into the game. What
happened that made you kind of stumble on your first pick? Was it like a ban you weren't expecting?
We were expecting to leave up either Shen or Elise, and then they maybe trade it, but they banned both of them, and it really threw us off. So.
All right, so but you guys still put your team comp together. So what did you do when you're like, okay, we'll take Sona, and you just picked the rest of the champions you were expecting for the lineup?
Yeah, basically we just built around Sona and their composition. We try to counter their playstyle, etc.
So talk to me about building around Sona. Is that more crowd control? Is it hyper carries? What is building around Sona for you guys?
I think it's basic amounts of CC, like smaller ones, and follow-up damage.
All right, because also one thing I saw from you guys was actually a lot of heavy assassination. You had the Malphite, the Ahri, the Evelynn, all these champions who were very good at killing off Ashe and Zyra. Was that just, well, it works with Sona, or was that lucky that you guys managed to beat those champions, or was it not even part of the plan?
Sona is more of one of the hard engage supports, and she fits really well with Malphite and Ahri, which just happened to fall into place with the Ashe pick that they picked. We weren't expecting that either. So.
Wow. All right, well, good job then on winning the champ select. So then to talk about the game a little bit, this is kind of an interesting point. Smithy spent a lot of time jungling early on, whereas Saint actually went and kept the turrets alive. You guys actually had an early turret deficit. Is that a weakness of Evelynn, or was that fine for you guys?
Honestly, I think it was fine for us because we were actually killing Rumble a lot and making him back. And Saint was wasting a lot of his time bottom. Even though he was defending the turret, I feel like we still wanted to trade off.
Cool. So then moving on to the game, Mancloud, you started getting really farmed. You got so big that you got not one but 2 Deathfire grasps. Tell me about this build. Seems really good.
The CDR stacks. That was intended.
So then why'd you sell it for a death cap?
Because it looks better.
It's more fashionable.
Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah.
All right.
Pretty sure I accidentally right-clicked on the. You know, if you select large rod and all the items are on the top?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I right-clicked on DFG up there instead of death cap, and I just didn't even notice it. So I don't know.
You guys, you still won, so it seems to work out pretty well.
Yeah.
And now, Bloodwater, actually, speaking of your buys, I really like the Mikhail's Crucible pickup. Was that specifically to Ashe, or was that kind of more of a standard grab for you guys?
Basically, I thought about getting Mikhail's. I've been getting it a lot recently, and the reason I got it was because of the Nasus Wither or the Ashe Arrow. But honestly, I never used it because of the Ashe Arrow, because Smithy had a QSS, and we had a Malphite who would block the arrow sometimes.
You guys did actually a really good job of blocking Ashe arrows. I know Smithy ran into one at the very end of the game and QSS'd it. Sid got hit like 3 times in a row. Is that a sort of mid-game decision, like, guys, make sure we're positioned to block these initiations?
Pretty much, we all coordinated specifically, and we knew where Ashe was, and we were trying to block out the arrow multiple times.
That was really well played. You managed to get pretty much every engage in your guys' favor. One other thing I noticed with Sid, actually, is he went very low farm, and Smithy got a lot. At some point, it was like Sid had like 112, and Smithy had like 180 or something. Was that a choice in donating farm one way, or did it just work out that way?
I'm not sure what happened there or how it happened, but I'm pretty sure Benny might have had to back a couple of times or a lot of times, and Smithy just took the farm instead of him.
All right, of course, that worked out for you guys. So thinking back around this week, you guys have had really good job. You guys went 3-0. We always name an MVP at the end of the week. Who would you guys think that your MVP was?
Cloud can go first.
I'm going to have to say Zuna.
Zuna?
Yep, shout out to my boy Zuna. Yesterday, I told him, you're going to carry me for once? and he did. So MVP Zuna.
All right, Bloodwater?
I think Benny, Psycho said, he's actually stepped up his game a lot, and he's actually playing more manly for once, which is good.
Well, that's good. Good job, of course, to you guys with the 3-0 week. You have 1 week left. What are your predictions coming into week 9? And then if you think about it yet, what about the playoffs?
I'm definitely going to go and try to go 5-0 in Super Week. That's our main goal right now, and we think we can do it.
How about playoffs? You guys think about it yet?
We haven't even started planning for Super Week yet, but that's tomorrow. So.
All right, well, guys, congratulations again, and congrats on the 3-0. Top 2, if you make it, you're in Season 4, and that'll be great for you guys. But that's it for us for the interview. We do have 3 more games to go, but before we get to them, let's send it over to the chat to break down